Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Corporal, bringing you a an odd video in that it's more like a project announcement and a little bit of showing off a mock I made. So, and also I could tell you guys where I've been and what's been happening. Is that I haven't gone anywhere. I keep intending to make a video, but it's just too darn hot because the AC in my apartment went out and they haven't fixed it. So it's been like 100 degrees and I'm just smoldering, and I just don't want to make a video when I'm smoldering. Okay? It's really just that. And today's a nice cool day. It's still not fixed, guys. But it's a nice cool day that I could afford to make a video and all that. So here we have, let me drink some of my soda. Oh yeah. Nothing's better than getting some Coke in you in order to get some energy. If you hear that jingling, that's my cat James. So anyway, this is a mock I made for somebody, and it's essentially their castle. Like, I'm imagining what their castle would be like. So, and you can see the problem I have with this already is that there's not a really good way to display this, because I made the mistake of, if I could flip it over, show you, of the bottom being a mess of plates and bricks I made to give it some structure. And I should not have done that, because it took away the modularity I originally built in it, because this thing was supposed to be modular and all that. But due to a bunch of circumstances, including my cat sleeping on it, that's right, James, you fatty, it caused some problems. Oh yeah, before I forget, I'm expecting our video. Okay, anyway, so, and also, it's too big to display. And the same thing with the Sticks Hexenhammer Garden. That one, with this and that one, I'm going to take them apart. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. Let me just go grab it, because I forgot I put it on the shelf. But I'm going to do this one. I'm going to make little vignettes with it. Well, so this video is kind of like a part one. See, I'm going to make little vignettes like I did with this one. I haven't made a video on, but F you, I was right. F you, I was right. But anyway. So, and you can see I used a similar method you just saw with that. And I really enjoyed that method, because it's the method used on the the Dark Trooper attack set that I combined into one bigger set. You all remember and watch that video, which none of you did. So I've been making these for the vignette, and I do need parts. So that's, you could clearly see that 2 of these big plates are used for this. I think the third one is actually, there's 3. So I'm going to need the parts from that. But yeah, idea, it's going to be modular. Let me show you the inside of it. I like that it's hard to take apart too. That's how much grip it has. Come on, open up. There we go. So you see what it looks like underneath. Whoops, the part fell off. Fairly simple. 2 1x6s. 4. What is it? 6 2x2 bricks, and these connector pin bricks. And then you need 8 of those. And all that. You don't have to use plates. You can use one of those 16x16 base plates if you want. I'm going to use plates because I already have plates for the other ones. So And they were trying to make it cost effective, but this thing's going to cost you, like, without tax, this thing's already, you're looking at a little over $10, probably maybe $12 to make one of these. Putting that to the side, let's give you a tour, show off the minifigs I made for this. So here are the figures. We have the one that should not be named, the little bat. We're not going to name him because I don't want to be demonetized. We have Rupert, the hammerhead bat, who's all exquisite and everything. And we have Leggy, who screams a lot. Yeah, and you need to use these bricks because he's supposed to be a main wolf who are really tall. And then you have the character who this set is made after. Charlotte, the bitter cat, who's a snow leopard. Okay, and her magical glowing sword that she really likes. I used Man Bat to make the little guy. I used a Chima head but I used a crow head underneath it, just to give it those crazy eyes. Along with the that vampire from the D&D set, the musketeer with the video snow leopard, and the costume CMF figure, but with the orca head piece and all that. So let's get to it. You can see I also got that studio thing. There's some projects, future projects here. So as you can tell, I used the method of making those archway walls as well as the stained glass window using the rotated pieces. So I use those methods to create these walls and all that. But I didn't measure it properly, so you get this weird overlap in the corner and all that. But you have all these skeletons guarding the back. The reason why I use gold leaves, green, because those are her colors. If anything, I should have made the arch is white, and the back part gray. It should have been inverted to be more of her colors, but I messed that up. And I put a bunch of skeletons because she's kind of into that whole. She's into Halloween. She likes Nightmare Before Christmas. I wanted her to have skeleton army kind of vibes to it, because she would be a Fright Night. She loves Dracula. So yeah, so I wanted it to have Fright Night vibes, but I didn't have Fright Night shields, so I used the Dragonborn shield instead. It had similar colors. And you can see the problem too. It's like I can't display this all, and I've taken it apart. We probably would tear it apart, obviously. And there's animals all over the place too. A baby dragon over here. A parakeet named Augustine. Some crows. A little squirrel up here. Across. And all that stuff. I put several green crystals all over the place and diamonds. You could see them throughout the place because she loves the color green. More specifically Viridian. So like, there you go. You can see the crystal right there. That is the Holy Grail right there. I wanted it to be, when you looked at it through this side, you can see it shining through right there. On the shelf, we have a Nuka-Cola Quantum. Another skull, a crystal skull, because she would go she would be a conquistador and destroy the Aztecs and all that. On this side, we have the wine kegs. We have the wine kegs right here. This took a while to figure out how to build. That was an interesting technique, and I want to show that off too. Let me fix the thing. So there's a rat, but actually I'm going to take this off. This, as you can see, they're sitting there and all that. Did I put anything inside? Yes, I did. I put studs in. What color? These are yellow. Why did I put yellow studs in there? I could have used these yellow studs. Those are useful to me. Why did I put those there? What else is in here? I don't remember what I put in here. Oh, we got some orange ones. And some red ones. Okay. It's not a big deal. But why did I put the yellow one there? So, they were just sitting there. But I figured out that you could connect them with these. Somehow this made like a proper connection with this bracket piece. Put them right there and there. And I was like, how? But I love it with the gold. It looks like it's more like spigots and all that. So, but it's a weird shape that it doesn't really fit inside the actual build. It juts out a little bit, but it all connects with each other. Here, I put all her booze. Because she really likes booze. I got her whiskey. I got her vodka. I got her glasses up here. I got her, I forgot what this was. Got her more booze, empty bottles of booze, another crystal, another spirit right there. Behind it, the Devourer Intelligence, her worst nightmare, and another crystal. Crystals all over the place. And all that. Her pet cat, her little tiny cat, the fluffy one. Inside the barrel, more crystals. Put some soda right there. And more crystals. Fire extinguisher. You gotta have a fire extinguisher. You have to have a fire extinguisher. Here I made a carpet, but I put jumper pieces, and you can see they're all dusty now, but put the jumper pieces there and put 2 skeleton knights. But the jumpers are there so you can stand up a figure. This little piece right here. See, again, it's so hard to show it off because of the size and all that with the baby dragon, or her sword racks because she loves swords. Oddly obsessed with them. There's probably something there, huh? No, I'm just messing with you. No, she just likes sword fighting and all that whole knight and the Baroque and that horrible group of people. Oh, they're responsible for all of society's problems. Okay, the French. Okay, never forget the French are responsible for every bad thing that has happened. Anyway, so and I have her dressed as a musketeer. Anyway, so this is like a little sword fighting arena and all that. So for the practice, and again, it's in the same colors. It just didn't have the proper corner pieces, but you can set a figure here. I might put like turntables next time I build this so that it could work properly. But doing that originally with the Razor Fist one caused problems with the structure of the build. So I have to find a solution to that somehow. But maybe build a little tiny stage. Get on there, Rupert. He doesn't want to stand. But yeah, and it's the perfect length for 2 figures to be fighting each other. So there we go. Here we have her desk. And this has another good Easter eggs with it. We have a jar of salt. Because she's salt cell. She is made out of salt. And if you look at her, you'll turn into salt. That's Nash, her cat. This is her ink pen. Because she actually collects black walnuts. I will turn it into ink. That's just a candle. This is part of a joke I made, but that's why it's blue. Her writing some herbology stuff because she actually likes plants and everything. She has a green thumb. So I use this little printed piece for that. And more booze. Let's put that back there. Let's go on to this other section. Turn it around. Again, another cat. Now this is her, like, I don't want to say potion section. It's where she collects the milk from scorpions. Yes, she actually likes to do that. Well, she wants to do that. She wants to collect the milk of scorpions. Gotta keep reminding people that that's something she wants to do. So that's her work table. And she likes bugs, so I have a dragonfly in here for her. And I got a stag beetle. Also got mosquito and amber. Her plants. As well, just put a little koala there, just to give him a little spot to be in. And this is her favorite type of lamp. And all that. What's with the bear? That's Aristotle. Anyway, so. And there's an Easter egg in here. See, I put a mushroom there. I put a skull because this is a torture room. But what's with the owls? Well, it's not because of me. I'm not spying on her or anything, but no. It's a reference to Futurama, how there's owls living in the walls. Yeah. That's why I put those there. And keep in mind, I'm not an owl. I'm a big bird. See, I'm one of these things. And there's two in here. Kind of a reference to Norse mythology a bit. Right there. But anyway. And there's another rat, as you can see back there. There's rats everywhere. Because she's the type not to kill a rat. And make it a friend of hers. Spears right there. I made sure that they were holding spears as well. Because sometimes she wants a spear. So. That is I call it Casa de Snep. Or maybe I should go with Casa del Snep. No, Casa de Snep. Because apparently that's like a shorthand way of calling a snow leopard. You call it a snep. And all that, so. And did I put anything in this barrel? No. But yeah, with all the dust and the cat sleeping on it and the lack of room I have on my shelf, it is a little bit sad that I'm going to take this thing apart. But I have to do it for my own stuff. And hopefully, because I'm going to rebuild it essentially in the vignette style. I'm going to reuse all this stuff. I'm not taking the individual builds apart. Because it is, as you can see, this base is pretty sizable. I could probably get two of the rooms in there and all that. But yeah, that's the point and all that. It's just to get the shape of it and all that. But anyway, so just a little video, a little update on what I want to do, and this is just more or less for the internet people who don't exist. You're all bots and everything, so that they could see like this is what the castle was supposed to be, and all that. Little Easter eggs for her as well. Even like the skeletons have some Easter eggs. For one, you got the knight skeletons in the background. But one of those skeletons is wearing Newt Gunray's hat. This one right here. Let's see if we can pull him out. Yeah. Newt Gunray's hat. So, you got all the little references to Star Wars there. And originally I was going to give lightsabers to her. And all that. That is also something else. Like, if she wants, I would change it to be a bit more like a Star Wars type of thing. Like Count Dooku's castle. And all that. Also, there's plenty of bats as well. We go with the whole Dracula. But I went with Dracula's castle instead. So, anyway. Wow. Oh, crud. Advertisement. Ugh. Buy the book. Get Big Cassius Crossroads, authorhouse.com. I know there's people who going to be watching this who've probably never seen my channel before, but it's like, yeah, that's what I do. I hate the cover as well, okay? That's all the questions I'm going to answer right now. But anyway, so, thank you all very much. You all have a nice day. Bye-bye.